I have tried scooping it, pushing it, and even strapping it down. But brush just will not stay in my loader bucket. I have fought this fight enough times to know it is just not worth it. But thankfully, I have found something that will grab on and hold tight. This is the Antler Grappler from Little Buck Loader, and it completely changes what your Little Buck or Little Bull loader can do. The grappler is about 3 feet wide, so it covers most of the bucket. Perfect for grabbing those big piles of brush and downed limbs. It's one of those tools that instantly makes cleanup easier and way faster than doing it by hand. And the best part is that you don't need any extra hydraulic cylinders, and there is also no major fab work that needs to be done. So this is just a very simple add-on that makes your Little Buck loader twice as capable. I do want to say that Little Buck Loader did send me out this Antler Grappler to try out and share with you guys, but as always, I promise to give you my honest thoughts. If you missed my full installation video, I will have a link in the description and also the pinned comment, but here's a quick run through. You just need to drill the holes in the right spots to bolt the mounts to the top of the bucket. This will allow you to mount the grapple so you can correctly position the linkage arm. Then drill the holes for the linkage arm mount and secure it with the bolts. There is more to know, so be sure to go watch that video, but that's pretty much all it takes. And here's a nice little bonus for you. If you don't already own a Little Buck or a Little Bull loader, you can order the Antler Grappler at the same time, and Little Buck Loader will install those grappler mounts for you. So no drilling or bolting on your end, it just shows up ready to work. Little Buck Loader couldn't have made operating this grapple any easier. With no extra hydraulic cylinder or electric actuator, the Antler Grappler just works off the motion of the loader bucket itself. As you curl the bucket back, the linkage automatically pushes the grapple down. Tilt the bucket forward and it opens up again. It's that simple. It's all just leverage and physics and, science. But this means fewer moving parts and less to break or leak. And they didn't stop there. You can fine tune how aggressively the grapple bites. All you have to do is loosen up this 15/16 bolt and you have 2 other holes that you can choose from, which results in the grapple grabbing tighter or looser. This tightest hole has the lightest bite force, and you can tell here because the bucket is fully leaned back and the grapple is still not touching the bucket. If you go to the middle hole, you get a slightly tighter grasp, and the furthest hole out gets you the strongest bite force yet. This really allows you to clamp down and hold whatever you're picking up. With all this adjustment, you can really handle whatever brush or logs or any other loose debris that you need to hold on to. Really anything that would just normally fall out of the bucket, you can grab on with the grappler. I honestly find that cleanup jobs are faster, safer, and a whole lot less frustrating when I have the grapple installed on the loader. This grapple isn't just for brush either. It is surprisingly strong. It can handle large logs and heavy debris as well. These are good sized hardwood logs and it holds them tight without slipping. It's all that mechanical leverage and that tough build quality in action. So whether you're cleaning up after a storm, cutting firewood, or hauling logs, this setup handles way more than you would expect. But as with most things, there is a downside. Now, I am by no means an expert equipment operator, so since the Antler Grappler doesn't use its own hydraulic cylinder, it does take a little getting used to. You can't close the grapple independently of the bucket, which means certain things like big brush piles or oddly shaped logs can take a few tries to get right. This is no deal breaker by any means, but it's just something you want to be aware of. Once you get a hang of the controls and have that linkage arm properly adjusted, it's surprisingly capable, especially when considering it's all just running off of a garden tractor loader. It's actually very impressive what this little setup can do. The key is just learning how it works and fine-tuning your setup. Make sure that it's adjusted right for the size of what you're grabbing, and once it's dialed in, this thing will truly shine. And I've got a special offer. If you need the Antler Grappler or both the loader and the grappler together, you can go to littlebuckloader.com and use the code NSE, and that will get you $100 off. This tool really has that American-made durability, and you can tell that they put a lot of time and focus into making sure it operated correctly. And that goes for the maintenance too. Maintenance couldn't be easier. It has these 3 grease zerks at these pivot points which keep the claw operating smoothly, and this one at the base of the linkage that keeps it from binding. If you keep it greased up and periodically check the hardware to make sure everything is tight, this tool is going to last season after season. And you might be thinking, well, the grapple is going to get in the way if I need to do something normal with the loader, like move dirt or gravel. And that's really not an issue. The grapple is super easy to take off. All you have to do is take out the main pin holding this linkage arm, and be careful with this one because if the grapple isn't all the way closed, it is going to want to fall off. And then you just have to remove the 2 mounting pins and pull the grapple off, and you're ready to go. And it's just that easy. You can go from working with or without the grapple in just a matter of minutes. So if you already have your little buck or little bull loader and you've done the right thing and ordered yourself an Antler Grappler, then you're gonna wanna watch this video right here. It's gonna walk you through step by step how to get it installed. And if you do not own a little buck loader, you're going to want to watch this playlist right here that can help you decide if it's the right move for you. And I truly believe that it is. This setup is awesome and it's going to handle anything that you need it to. And I'll catch you on the next one.